What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I covered a story a while ago, and you guys have been rocking with me for a while. You remember the story. If not, you definitely remember these faces up here. The face right here, this young lady was a young lady called Susan Morales from Atlanta. She was walking home from a friend's house when she never came home. She was reported missing on July 26, 2022, and her body was found February 6th of 2023. The guy that you see pictured up here, his name is Myles Bryant, no relation to me. He's 22 years old. This guy has just been going through trial and just been found guilty as of yesterday of killing Miss Morales. To make things worse, this guy was a cop at the time he did this, a police officer. Now, if you guys don't remember this story, I'm gonna read something to you real quick to catch you up before I show you this video article. It says on February 6th, the remains of a 16-year-old girl who reported missing on July 26, 2022, were discovered in the woods of an Atlanta suburb. The primary suspect, Georgia officer Myles Bryant, pictured here. Throughout the investigation, Gwinnett County Police dismissed the Morales family's concerns, insisting that their daughter's case was that of a runaway. Despite arguing that Morales would not or never do such a thing, that she was on her way home when they last contacted her, police officers failed to prevent a teen kidnapping and the murder at the hands of one of their own. In February, Bryant, 22, was fired from a nearby police department in Doraville County in light of his connections to the killing. Bryant has been charged with a felony murder and kidnapping, as well as first-degree burglary, filing a false police report, concealing the death of another. Bryant, who has a history, remember this, of stalking, harassing, and behaving improperly towards women and girls, remains in the Gwinnett County Adult Detention Center without bond. I was shocked. I had to process it for a second. It was just like, what? That explains why I took so long for us to have an answer. Jasmine Morales, Susanna's sister, told WSB TV. It's a police officer. I'm guessing they don't know how to cover their tracks. Now, that's a little bit about it. Now, take a look at this story, and we'll come back and I'll catch you guys up on some of the stuff besides what happened yesterday in court. This guy's a piece of shit. And no matter what, giving this guy his sentence is still not enough to bring this young lady back. So in my opinion, justice wasn't served. Take a look.
First tonight at 11, we're going to stay on top of that breaking news out of Gwinnett County, where just hours ago, a jury found a former police officer guilty for the murder of a 16-year-old girl. 23-year-old Myles Bryant will spend the rest of his life behind bars, now convicted of malice murder in the death of 16-year-old Susanna Morales. This is a case we've been following since the teenager vanished in July of 2022. Her remains were found months later in Decula. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live tonight from outside the Gwinnett County Courthouse. So, Cody, is this verdict bringing some relief to the Morales family?
Well, Ron, in some ways, yes, but trials are tough. Her family had to sit inside the courtroom behind me and listen to some gruesome details about her final moments. And at the same time, sitting just feet behind a man at once in his life took an oath of office to protect his community. Tonight, convicted of killing an innocent young girl.
We, the jury, found the defendant guilty.
It took just a little over 5 hours. A verdict Susanna Morales' family has been waiting nearly 2 years to hear. Susanna's sister, Jasmine Perez.
All we ever wanted was justice for what happened to her.
knowing no matter how many years Bryant serves,
Nothing will ever bring her back to this day. I still hope that I'll see her again.
while they finally got justice, their lives will never be the same. A mother experiencing the worst heartbreak any parent can endure.
There's not a night that I don't go to bed thinking about her because I miss her so much.
A mother who never gave up fighting for her daughter.
Only after we found her, I promised her that we were going to have justice.
A promise she asked the judge to help her keep.
Judge, and I just want him to receive every day that he can because she was a good girl, a happy girl, and she didn't deserve that.
The judge hinting before sentencing, this mother's quest for justice has finally paid off.
I just hope that after today, you and your family can find some peace. That is what I wish for you. Hopefully, you will receive some peace now.
You can tell the judge, even heartbroken by all of this, just moments after saying that, she sentenced Bryant to life without the possibility of parole. Now, Bryant did address the courtroom very briefly, saying he's sorry, and his defense attorneys tell us they do plan to appeal and ask for a new trial.
You know, Cody, I just can't imagine what the family is going to be going through over the next decades and beyond. But did Bryant's attorney have anything to say about this verdict today?
She did step out of the courtroom after that verdict and say that her client still maintains his innocence. When asked why he told the court and the family he's sorry, she said he's sorry because obviously he was there and left her body. That's what he's apologizing for. In Gwinnett County, 11 Alive, Cody Alcorn.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the story about Myles Bryant, 22 years old, killed a 16-year-old girl. Now he has life in jail without the possibility of parole, which I feel is not enough because he gets to live his life where young Susan Morales does not. I know when I was looking at the judge, one of the things when I looked at that video that you guys just took a look at, the judge's face sitting there listening to somebody crying and pleading for you to serve justice. When in my opinion, it ain't no real justice as long as the person that took the breath of your loved one still breathes. It must be a strange feeling of standing there listening to a victim's family member plead to you to do the right thing or do something. It's an awkward feeling. I was looking at the judge's face like, I mean, how do you react when people are crying their hearts out to you and begging you for help? Anyway, my opinion, this dude should have got the death penalty. Another thing is, in this part of him being in trial, they brought inmates that are in prison back to Gwinnett County Jail, adult detention center, to testify against him from stuff he said once he got his discovery in jail. That's one of the things. People go to jail for the first time. They ask a lot of questions. People befriend them and they try to get information out of you under the guise of they want to help you with your case and all of this other stuff, only to get themselves some time off of their existing sentence. Because they're a piece of shit as well. What this guy did was wrong. You was supposed to be an upstanding citizen. You was good enough to be the police and lock people up that did the same thing that you found guilty for. She was a 16-year-old girl. At 22 years old, she shouldn't have fucking been in your league. I did this story before. I'm saying the same damn thing. Some people need to be shown the flowers. This is trifling. You are a public servant. And all you cared about was serving your own self in a sick, sexual, sadistic kind of way. This is somebody's daughter. They loved her. Your lawyer sitting up there, he want to file an appeal. You jumped up and made a quick statement. I'm sorry. They asked what the sorry was for. I'm sorry, she was found like that. And I'm sorry, but it wasn't me. All the while in jail, if y'all guys paid attention to the trial, the inmate he was talking to came and testified and said some things I believe, because I've seen this before. He got the discovery, oh, they ain't got no They can't charge me with this. Ain't no blood, ain't no semen. They don't have none of that stuff. Okay. Said he had a history of harassing, being inappropriate around women. Last ex-girlfriend threw him out the damn house. They got video, a Ring doorbell cam of him kicking people's door and coming with masks on his face, knocking on the door. Women that was neighbors of his. Ain't really know him like that. Dealt with him one time. It was awkward. Left him alone. He come and try to kick the door in. Prior to doing this, man, there's some sick people out here, man. 22 years old. You think you know better. You lost your life and your freedom chasing behind a girl that wasn't even of age. At 22 years old, you're considered an adult. You was adult enough to go out there and understand the law and prosecute people older than you that you find in violation, but you couldn't keep your own fucking self in order. Disgusting. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.